We are 6 minutes late. I hope everybody didn't give up and go home, because I know you've traveled far and wide to be here. So, thanks for coming, all of you people who are not here yet. As you probably tried to get on like 7 times and was, what's happening? I guess this is not happening. Oh, I'm so sad. I guess I'm going to go home and cry. Many people, many tears across the country right now. I see your tears. Hey, Baxter Monkey is here. Yay. Okay, everybody shout out where you're from and what you're doing right now, even if you don't want to tell anybody. New Jersey. Thank you, Christy. California. All right. Somebody told me today that California was humid, and I was very disconcerted because I said, with all of the things in California that might not be ideal, like taxes, the one good thing they have going for them is some of the most ideal weather ever. Hello, barefoot hippies. And someone was like, nah, it's humid in a lot of places. Didn't want to hear that. I want to think if someday I end up moving to sunny California, it's going to be dry and temperate and breezy and nice every day. Now, I know nothing is nice every day, but in comparison to the East Coast, which is humid and sticky and icky, if it's hot, it's humid and gross. If it's cold, it's wet and gross. Not all of the East Coast, but a lot of it, especially the Northeast. So I need some Cali people, whether you've lived there before or now, to tell me that, yeah, it really is more temperate, more low humidity, dry. Even when it's warm, it's nice warm. It's not like Michigan, North Carolina. Allison. Baxter Monkey comes from the town of Allison. Vermont, Calgary, Northern Maine. Boston. Yes, Miami. I know Florida is hot and humid. I actually know, I don't know all of Florida, but I know a few places in Florida. If I was in Florida, I would have to be near a beach. I don't see how you could live there without being near a beach, like on a beach almost. Ohio, Lilburn, Bear, Delaware. Norma, you've lived in California all your life, and you can confirm it's mostly low humidity on most days. La Porte, Indiana. MT, is that Montana? Oh, Cheryl, why, thank you so much. Massachusetts. Cooks down at night? What does it cook down to? Yeah, 85 with a slight breeze could be gorgeous. 85 with rampant humidity could feel like horrific. 85 and 85 could feel like 20 degrees different depending on the humidity and other things. The breeze. Tiffany, you got to tell me when are you in California? Anyone answering this question, tell me, yes, I am in California, and this is how it is. I know Texas, I was in San Antonio, and that is much lower humidity than the Pennsylvania and at least southern Texas. And it was hotter, much hotter, but it didn't feel hotter. And it varied, but in general, it was nicer heat. Believe it or not, I'm in the same room that I couldn't be in last week, because it was too hot. Now it's cool enough again. Once I get that air conditioner installed, I could probably be here all year. But until then, I might have to jump around. I should really just get it installed. Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona is dry. Yes, Arizona, New Mexico, but they don't have the beaches that California has, and they're almost too hot. They're like this dry heat that gets so hot that like you can, if you don't drink enough water, you'll burn. You'll like just frizzle away. That's what I hear. I don't know. I've never been there. I've been in Pueblo, Colorado. That was the closest I came to the desert heat, and Pueblo, Colorado was some intense desert heat, but it definitely was better than humid heat. Oh, Baxter Monkey wants me to spill all my secrets. Shall I tell you? You guys are the close knit core. You guys are the fun people who follow all the stuff. I did want to tell you some new things, so we might get to the secret that Baxter Monkey wants to tell. Where's my note? Did I bring a notebook? Yeah. So here's a couple secrets. Last week, Baxter Monkey said you have to watch Little Tiny Swirls. So those of you who are new, you have to watch Little Tiny Swirls. If you want to be part of the cool kids who know all the inner secrets, you have to watch Little Tiny Swirls. That's a video from like almost 2 years ago. If you want to also add to your cool kid repertoire, two more that are like it are Stickman and I can't remember what the other one is now, but let's just say, here you go. You got to watch Little Tiny Swirls and Stickman, okay? Oh, Doodle. Doodle is the other one. Dude, you got to watch these three. If you watch these three, then you are the pinnacle of the inner circle of cool kids. And there's all kinds of prizes you can win, all kinds of fun things, like being able to brag that you're the cool kids. That's one of them. Now, to get these videos, you have to type in my name first, Matt's Crazy Art, and then the name of the video into the search bar. Because if you just type in that video, somebody else could have made a video that also is called Stickman, and you'll get their dumb video, and guaranteed it'll be the dumbest video you've ever seen, and then you'll be disappointed and sad. It's pretty much a mathematical like certainty. But if you type in Matt's Crazy Art, Little Tiny Swirls, Matt's Crazy Art Stickman, Matt's Crazy Art Doodle, you'll get like fascinatingly amazing videos, and they're really short. Each one is like 2.5 minutes, so it's easy to watch. Batavia, Illinois. I knew it. Stan is now speaking in his native language, some Eastern European stuff. Persian, yeah, that's how he, that's a greeting in Batavia, which is really a transplant from Eastern Europe. Persenya to you. It's like Russian. You know how you say hi in Russian? Hi. That's how you say hi in American. In England, you say top of the hi. In Australia, you say good day, hi. In New Zealand, you say Lord of the Rings, hi. In Canada, you say hi, A, maple syrup, hi. But in that country, Batavia, you say Pershinjenchen, and it's just as bad almost in Russian. In Russia, you can say Privyet, but all the cool kids say Zdravstvuyte. Can you spell that? Zdravstvuyte. The transliteration, which is a real word, I didn't make it up. It means literally how you would phonetically spell it in your language. It's all consonants. There's no vowels. It starts with a ZDTR. Zdra. And then you get an A. Zdra. And then there's more consonants. Zdravstvuyte. And you have to sneer at the end, because Russians sneer when they talk. Zdravstvuyte. Yeah. They're like discounting you all immediately. As they say hi, they're like, Zdravstvuyte. Like, hi, go away. Hi, I don't really like you. Because Russia is a cold cold culture. So when they see you, they say "Здравствуйте," and you're like, yeah, never mind. I was going that way. Bye. They say "До свидания." That means thanks for stopping by. Don't come again. Everybody say it with me. Здравствуйте. And then after they say hi to everyone and scare them away, then they go out in the Polish and Russian are very similar. They go out in the snow and wrestle a bear. That's pretty much what they do every afternoon. British go have tea. The Australians practice their boomerang throwing techniques, and the Russians go out and wrestle bears. This is what people do with their afternoons. Prisma. That's a cool name. South Bend, Indiana. Are there like rival towns like South Bend and North Bend? And do they have like their high schools compete every year? And the people from South Bend and North Bend don't like each other. And once in a while someone will date across lines and it'll cause a whole war, like Romeo and Juliet. There you go, Kentucky. Moonshine. Let those crazy Russians wrestle the bears. Let those sweaty Australians go out and throw that stick around and try to make it come back to them. We Kentuckians sit back and have taste of moonshine. Oh, Bobby Lee made a good batch this week in the bathtub. Didn't need it because we all took our monthly bath last month. So I don't even know if that's a Kentucky accent. That's just my guess. Moonshine. Tentatively, the head of the mall, or whoever he is, told me it might be July 1st, but nothing is set in stone apparently. Thank you. This is the only other shirt I wear when I'm not wearing a black t-shirt. It's almost a black. It's like a black t-shirt with a few lines and a collar. There's no plastic wrapped box spring. I don't know what you're talking about. You might have thought you saw one in a similar episode, but there is none. Oh wait, no. If I stay like this, there's none. You've seen nothing. It's off black. Thank you, CJ. It's all the rave of 2017. West Virginia. You still have your teeths? West Virginia. Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. No, I didn't bring any snacks. I ate too much like an hour and a half ago, and maybe not too much, but just enough that I almost passed out with a food coma like 20 minutes ago. Hi. Oh, Tiffany, I would fit in wonderfully there. When I was first traveling with Dante, we went to New York City, and New York City is a pushy city, and I fit right in. They tried to put us in this hotel. We were having a craft sale, like a weekend craft sale, and we got Airbnb rooms because the hotel was too expensive, and all the hotels were too expensive. But this was a swanky hotel in the middle of Manhattan, like, I don't know, 16 floors. And obviously there's no parking anywhere, and they're expecting us to unload all our stuff and put it in there. Nobody gave us any plan. Nobody opened the doors it wasn't the whole hotel. It was one floor of the hotel they rented for this big high-end craft sale. And so after we circled the hotel several times, I'm like, I'm just pulling up right here by the entrance near the elevator. So I just pulled up my van like in this area where there was like these barricades and some kind of maintenance truck or something. And the second I pulled up, like some guy came running out and he was like, "You can't park here." And I was like, "It's fine." And he's like, "No, you don't understand." Like, he's practically like leaning in my window. He's like, you can't park here. You got to go. And I was like, it's cool. We're just going to be a second. And he's like, no, no, no. It's not a second. You can't stop. There's no unloading. This isn't a loading zone. You can't stop here. You must move. And I was like, oh, okay, I got you. And he's like, thank you. And he turned around to walk away. And he's like, I'm serious. And I'm like, I got you. As I put it in park and open the door. And Dante's like, what are we? I'm like, we're getting our stuff out. And we start getting our stuff out. And he's like, you're going to get in a lot of trouble. I don't think you're playing. And I was like, it's good. And we unloaded our stuff. And nothing happened. Maybe 7 minutes later, someone else came out. I was like, you can't park here. I was like, yeah, I've heard that. And then we got all our stuff out. And then I was like, Dante, could get the stuff into the elevator and I'll just circle around or something. And then what's it called? Obviously, I had to find parking, pay like $50 for one stupid day. That was like more expensive than almost in the room. But what's it called? If I had known, there's a hack. You find, if you're in New York City on the weekend and you have to park all day, you find a garage and you pull in and you say, hey, can you rotate our tires for us? And they're like, sure, that'll be $40. And you're like, cool. I won't be able to pick it up till the end of the day. No problem. So for $40, you get your tires rotated instead of paying $55 for a parking garage. But that just became the standard. Like we would, whenever somebody told us we couldn't do something, I'd be like, it's okay. He'd be like, wait, no, you can't do this. And I'd be like, I know, but it's fine. It's really good. There's a lot of hacks. Some work, some don't. One person said, like, go to, if you get on an airplane and the first class passengers usually get on first, so you get to pass them on your way to your poor people seats. And so if you notice a seat is empty, it might mean that they didn't sell it. So after everybody gets all seated and everything, just kind of sneak up past through the curtains and sit down in the first class seat. And then when they come around, just act like you're supposed to be there. Now, I heard from a couple people that doesn't work for several reasons, but I don't know. If any of you want to try it, you didn't hear it from me if you get in trouble. So, yeah, I'm not going to say you should do this, but I've heard someone say this, and I find a lot of times they say it's a lot better to get forgiveness than permission. You want to find the easiest way to have all the doors shut? Ask people if it's okay. You want to find the easiest way for people to tell you you're an innovator. Just don't take that too far, because I am not going to be held as a co-conspirator if you do something a little bit too over the edge. But sometimes you just gotta say, I totally get this rule. I understand it. It's here to protect people. This rule is good. It was important someone put it in place. And I'm not gonna really violate the things the rule is trying to stop people from violating. I'm not gonna, my stepping over the line is not gonna hurt anyone. It's not gonna take anything away from anyone. It's not gonna upset anyone. And I might ruffle some feathers, but like feathers, when they get too smooth, it's boring. So, sometimes. Allison, you're not painting first class in a very nice light. Yeah, Gigi has it. There you go. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Geraldine, that doesn't sound like fun. That sounds scary. You're making spells and things. You're scaring everybody. And I'm not even a bit Chinese. I had my I actually didn't have my DNA tested, but a couple other people related to me did, and there's no Chinese. There's no moon sign in our background. And we're not even very good with numbers. But I would try to help you, but I think I'm a little scared. Oh, Cheryl, that's very nice of you. Whoa, Cheryl, look at you. That's the way to do it. Yes, giving people stuff away is great. That's a great thing when you're practicing and you're getting good at art, and you don't feel like you're good enough to sell it yet. Give it to people. Give it to strangers. I mean, they'll appreciate the thought even if they don't know what to do with it. It'll make you feel good. It'll make them feel good. They might actually like it. They might think it's really great, and they might move you up to business class, like with Cheryl, and then you'll get more foot space and get to see a better movie or be closer to the movie or whatever. Vermont. Okay, I don't know anything about Vermont. I don't know. Is that New England? No birthday gift. I guess I should give my birthday so I could get a birthday gift from Geraldine and anyone else who wants to give me a birthday gift, even though people have been giving me gifts anyway. They're so kind. All right, my birthday is June. This will take about 3 days for the mail to come. So my birthday is June 19th, 3 days from today. And anyone who wants to send me anything, I'm going to be very happy to turn my new age again. And I'll have other birthdays coming up throughout the year, so please stay tuned because I appreciate presents on all my birthdays and in between birthdays too, my in between birthday presents. Ooh, coffee in China. Do Chinese drink coffee, by the way? I think everybody drinks coffee. Do you know coffee is the number one most, I think it's the number one most lucrative, or maybe that's not the word. The number one, no, the number two. It's the number two most bought product in the world. Not by number of cups sold, but by actual amounts of money. More money is spent on coffee as a product than any other thing, except for it's number two. So I think the number one might be oil. I'm not sure. You have to look it up for me, but coffee is number two, last I checked. 25 years old for the 8th time, that's right. James has a rock. Coffee and rum. Lori, you little lush, you putting rum in your coffee. Kahlua, I heard, is good. Coffee for breakfast. Yeah, I'm considering quitting coffee, and I don't know if I want to because it's such a hassle. Like, first of all, if you really like coffee, then most places don't do it right. Then if you're like me, it tastes different every single day, so you're not sure. You have to vary the cream and sugar and taste it. It's a whole process. It has to be made fresh. You can't like buy a gallon of coffee and just put it in your fridge. Technically you could, but there's a whole bunch of like annoying things to coffee that doesn't exist for all other types of drink and food if you're going to have it daily and be addicted to it. Yeah, that makes sense, Chi-Ji, to stock up on coffee in the summer. So you could, people say, oh, well, just get your own system and have it ready every day. Like, you think I'm organized? No, Like I'm in the morning is the worst. Like I'm just scrambling to get all the things in place before I get on the road to pick people up and get to the store. Like if I like when I get everything together and I'm behind the wheel and I'm going, like if all the clothes are actually on, then it's a good day. If I didn't miss a sock or something worse. Um, so yeah, no, I'm not going to have a whole coffee system set up. Never mind that I've been living in 3 different places for the last 2 years, and some places not my own, renting and all kinds of things. And I've had three Keurig machines, all of which were gifted to me, all of which are sitting somewhere collecting dust. I've used all of them for a time, and now I just swing by and get coffee wherever I can get it. Three Keurigs, and my assistant gifted me a percolator with her version of coffee, which is half, can't remember the name now. It's like a dandelion thing they do in the South. Apparently comes from the Civil War. They were cut off from the coffee for a minute and they had to start drinking this dandelion root, and now they like it, and it's healthier than coffee, but it tastes a little like coffee, but you can mix it with coffee. Chicory. So she has this blend of 50% coffee, 50% chicory, and it's really good. And she brought me a can and a little tiny percolate, like a little skinny tall percolator machine, and filters, and a thing of vanilla non-dairy creamer, because that's what she uses. She gave me all that, and I used it faithfully for about 5 days. And then I found instant coffee is faster. It doesn't taste as good, but it's really easy. Instant coffee with microwaved water. Doesn't that sound high class? And the extra creams left over from the McDonald's coffee I had 3 days earlier that I stuck in the fridge. And the extra packets of sugar too. Coconut oil, coconut cream, butter, stevia. Oh my gosh, CJ, you're killing me. Oh my goodness, CJ, I love, like, I really, I don't want to say the L word, but CJ, I care about you deeply. I do. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm sure you're probably a beautiful person, and I'm sure for you, that is a wonderful combination. I don't think anyone has named more things that I don't like in one comment. Oh my gosh. All you had to do is say put Aaron Neville in the cup and it would have been complete. Okay, let's go through this. Coconut oil. I thought coconut oil was great. I heard it's like butter but healthier for you. No, I am totally disillusioned with coconut oil. Tastes like candle wax. Number 2, coconut cream. Have not had it. I'm assuming it's the same thing because I had coconut milk and it also tastes like candle wax. Butter. I have not put butter in my coffee yet. I love butter and I love coffee, but for some reason I can't bridge the two. I'm not going to poo-poo that because I think it might be good. A lot of people said it was good. Okay. But it's like putting honey in your coffee. Like, I'm sure it's great, but I'm scared. Stevia. Oh, all like artificial sweeteners. I would rather be diabetic and fat and like just a big lump, unable to move, than to ever use artificial sweeteners. And don't want to hurt half the world that uses artificial sweeteners. You guys are beautiful and wonderful, but that's just not me. What else do we have? Stir well. I don't stir. No, I don't. No, actually, that one's fine. Delicious. Okay, that's okay. Full and satisfied all day. That sounds good. You know, if you sip coffee all day, sometimes you don't need to eat. There's something about it. I know a lot of people who do that. I've done that before. Of course, James grinds his own Kona beans. I picture James being out somewhere, like being able to build or make anything, like literally anything from scratch. Like, oh, my carburetor broke. And James is like, well, you're lucky because I happen to have some iron right here that I was hammering out with my blacksmithing skills, and I'll shape you a new carburetor. Where's CJ? I hope I didn't scare her away. Ew, instant coffee with cold water. Does it really dissolve? I guess it does. CJ, I am not knocking it. I am just saying that it just sounds a little bit horrible. Just a tiny bit, though. Um, Turkish apparently has amazing coffee, so maybe there is something to the. You know, I love coconut cream pie, but I don't know what coconut cream is by itself, so I don't know if I would like that. I love this. I love coconut. I love coconut. I love coconut in candy. Like I love coconut candy bars with coconut. I love coconut on pie, but coconut oil, oh, it tastes like unnatural. It tastes like it literally just tastes like wax. It doesn't go down your throat like liquid. It like it sits there and turns into a candle, and then you could like put a string in your mouth and light it, and you become a human candle. Real lemon in coffee? That's a new one. I've never heard that. Steve, all artificial sweeteners are supposed to do the, you know, be better for you than sugar, especially if you're diabetic. But and stevia is somebody told me stevia is like the healthiest. It's the most natural, but no, no, no. It's an artificial sweetener. Coconut oil, I'm sure, is great for massage. Coffee cookies. That sounds good. I love the dark chocolate coated coffee beans. I wonder how many coffee beans you have to eat to make it equivalent to as much caffeine as a cup of coffee. Tiffany, I'm so glad. That sounds awful. 6 days. Oh my goodness. Well, CJ, you're more adventurous than most of us, and therefore I salute you. James is probably slicing cocoa beans not cocoa, coffee beans to make like a new. He's probably splicing cocoa and coffee beans to make a new hybrid of something that the scientists haven't caught up to yet. Ooh, essential oils, aromatherapy. That all sounds like stuff I'd like to do if I took a week off and I could afford it. Okay. So the cream rises to the top in coconut milk. Coconut milk is gross. I don't know if I would like the cream. Oh gosh. Okay. Yes, Lori. Sugar is best. Sugar for the win. I know stevia is more natural than like aspartame. I still am telling you, I think there's something unnatural about it. You can't get fake sweet. It's against the laws of nature. If you want sweet, you have to get the calories. If you get fake sweet, it's gonna get you. You can have different types of sweet. Honey is just as bad for you as far as adding calories and what sugar does. Honey is not a great substitute, but honey has other things in it that are really good for you. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. You drink coffee, can't stand coffee ice cream. I'm the same way. I like chocolate on anything. You really dark chocolate. When I was a kid, I liked milk chocolate, but now I like dark chocolate. But I never like chocolate ice cream. I don't like coffee ice cream either. Coffee cake is good though. Chick a stick? I've never heard of it. Pick a year for me, Geraldine. My birthday is only June 19th this year, so everyone can send me presents tomorrow and they will get to me by my birthday. Actually, if you live a little further away, like if you're all the way in California, you might want to mark down that my birthday is June 20th, because it might take an extra day to get to me. So that's my birthday right now. Whatever year you think is good, whatever year makes me look good in your little process, like put me down for that year. Chocolate and coffee cheesecake. That sounds good. All right, I'm going to stop talking about coconut because I really don't know what I'm talking about. All I know is I don't like coconut milk or coconut oil. The rest of it, if I talk too much, you'll realize I have no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah, almond milk is the only non-milk milk I can drink, and it definitely has to be vanilla flavored, very sweet, for me to drink it. Okay. May 9th to July 9th. Cheryl, you're allowed to do that. Do I have massage envy? I've heard of it. I guess I'll have to look it up and find out. Oh, Sandra is an herbalist. Yay. What's good for receding gums? And what is receding gums? Gigi wants to talk jewelry, guys. Stop it with the food. Yeah, if I tried coffee black many times. It tastes like motor oil to me. If I had to do coffee without cream or without sugar, I would ditch the sugar. It has to have some kind of milk or cream. What kills bacteria and whitens your teeth? James probably has a legal license to grow cannabis. He probably got one 10 years before his state allowed it because he had connections with secret organizations. Yes, agave syrup. I was waiting for someone to bring that up. Agave syrup is sugar. It's the same as maple syrup. It is not a superfood. It's not better for you. It's yummy. It's good. Honey, even honey. Honey is probably the best sweetener that isn't table sugar, but it still does the same stuff to you that sugar does. You're not going to get away from the effects of sugar. Just accept that sugar is delicious and have it in moderation, and then go exercise your butt off. That's what I say. I mean, technically your body needs sugar. Your brain works on pure glucose. You need some sugar. You need sugar, fat, and protein. Those are the three most essential nutrients you need the most of. Other trace nutrients are like the vitamins and nutrients, but they're like microscopic percentages. The big three: protein, fats, and sugars. And fats include oils, lipids they call them if you want to be fancy. Protein, lipids, and sugars. And carbohydrates are sugars. So when you're eating bread and you're like, oh, bread is so good for me. Bread is just sugar in a really complex form, so it breaks down slower. So your body has more of a chance to burn it before it turns into fat. But bread, a hunk of bread, and also bread can be made with eggs and milk and other stuff that has other nutrients that are good for you. Okay, but the actual wheat or the grain used to make the bread and table sugar are not that far up. They're not that different. And that's to say sugar isn't as horrible for you as people say. It's just you're not meant to have a lot of it. It's pure energy. You're supposed to be burning it off. And if you're not working really physically hard, you should have a lot less of it than we consume, because then it turns into a poison. But bread is the same way. All carbs, all carbohydrates are sugar. That's my lecture for today. That's about all I know. I don't know anything else. You see how adamant I was? Because I was like, I know something. I sound smart, and now we can change the subject because I don't know anything else. Oh my gosh, Gigi, those stones. I didn't even show you a fifth of them. There were so many stones, I couldn't make the video too long. Those stones were so insanely amazing, and there were so many of them. And like, she just came out of nowhere. She's like, I don't. If I talk to her a lot, I'll feel bad because I get people's names mixed up. But I feel like she just messaged me out of nowhere and was like, I have some cabs to send you, some cabs. And I was like, oh, cool, that's wonderful, thank you so much. She's like, yeah, you should get them in a couple days. I'm like, oh wow. And then this box comes and it's like, there were some price tags left on the back of some of them. I accidentally almost flashed a couple. I didn't mean to. Scary. I don't want to tell you what they were, but I'm a little scared because those cabs were, they were scary. Scary, impressive. No, James is like, you ever watched James Bond? James isn't James Bond. James is Q. James is the one who makes all the inventions for James Bond. In fact, he advises the set designers and the script writers of every new James Bond movie. He's an advisor. He's a consultant, and they ask him about different things because he knows so much about just inventing and tinkering with things. Fiber. Aha, Laurie said fiber. Fiber is not a nutrient. Fiber is roughage. Fiber is good. Fiber does not build your body any more than a toothbrush does. It does the same thing to your inner system that a toothbrush does to your teeth. Fiber makes everything move through you and it cleans you out. And that's why fiber is great. But that's why if you eat nothing but green leafy vegetables, you'll starve to death because your body can't break down the cell wall of a plant cell. So most of the nutrients in a plant go right through you. Whereas a cow that has 4 stomachs, that cow breaks down a blade of grass into its pure elements and uses everything, all of it. So a cow can turn green grass into pure muscle and fat. Your body can't. I don't want to get in trouble with the vegans, but your body is closer adapted to the cats and dogs who have to have, animal proteins and meats and other things mixed in with the vegetation. Raw cane, that's where most people get sugar from cane, or they used to, and cane is just like pure sugar, but it's not refined into table sugar, which people might think it's better, but it is about the same. But it's like you get the stalk and you actually drink the syrup that's going to be boiled down to make sugar. It's yummy. I've never had it. I just live vicariously through people who have. And then beets is another big place that sugar comes from. And then when corn started to be subsidized several decades ago by the government for whatever weird reason, some politicians decided to give the corn people extra money to make more corn. They started making so much corn that the price of corn went down, and then making sugar from corn became more cheap than getting sugar from beets or sugarcane. Sugar is in all plants all plants, especially fruits. And so corn sugar is not worse than beet sugar or cane sugar. People try to trick you. They say, what's it called? High fructose corn syrup is a poison. It's bad for you. No. And then they try to say the organic companies that have like all natural stuff, they won't even say it has sugar. They say dehydrated cane juice. So sneaky. Don't fall for it. Dehydrated cane juice and high fructose corn syrup are the same thing to your body. They both break down into the same basic molecules. It's sugar, and it's good for you in the right amounts. Tiffany, that's awesome. That's super awesome. Oh, okay, Cheryl, that's awesome. Coconut oil is great for plaque. I almost thought you said plague. Coconut oil is the what we need for the plague. I actually tried oil pulling, where you swish around coconut oil in your mouth forever and ever and ever, and it's supposed to pull out all the bad stuff. It actually if you do it for as long as people say to do it, it starts to bruise your inner mouth from that much swishing. It's a really weird sensation. But I quit after one to try. Yeah. I'm not gonna. Most of the cabs didn't have price tags, but a couple of them did, and they were, let's just say they were in the two figures. I mean, for a single cab, and there was a lot of them. I have a comment delay. I'm behind in the comments. Let me catch up. How far behind? I'm about 5 minutes behind. Let me catch up. Baxter Monkey. Some of your cabs are as beautiful, but you put other stones and beads and fun stuff in there. This was just straight cabs and tons. I was like, who is this person? Yes, James, humans are omnivores. So are dogs. Cats are obligate carnivores, meaning they must have 90% protein, animal protein, or they get sick. Sandra, I don't know what you mean. If you eat only greens, you become very sick. I mean, yeah, technically you do, but I wasn't sure if that was a joke too. Sweet potatoes. Okay, that's good. Sweet potatoes are still really high in carbs, but they're pretty high in protein, which is good. Yeah, raw sugar has the molasses still or something like that, where it's brown sugar or something. I don't know. I don't know all these things. The store's coming along. I got to do a video and show you. The wall is almost finished. It looks good. We're going to have people standing at the wall to do checkpoints to decide who's allowed to come in and out of the store, you know, based on whether or not they're documented, they have papers, and, you know, whether they're free to legally immigrate in and out of the store. Yes, Baxter Monkey. I was thinking it was carrot weight because you told me that, but it literally had a dollar sign. So, yeah. I mean, and those, like, in some ways the camera enhanced the cabs because you could see it so much bigger, like you're looking at it through a microscope. But in other ways, the camera didn't do it justice because I would sit there and look at one like this, and then I'd look back at the video and I'd be like, oh, you're not even getting almost the full effect. All right, I'm caught up. No, I'm not caught up yet. All right, I am caught up. Debbie, we all miss you. Everybody, we're just talking the whole time about how much we miss Debbie. Everybody tell Debbie how much we missed her. Yeah, fruit is good if you crave sweets. But I'm telling you, if you eat nothing but fruit, you're still going to be getting sugar. And sugar isn't good or bad for you. It's just how your body uses it based on how you live. If you're active, sugar, your body's going to be healthy and it's going to use the sugar well. And if you're sedentary, then the sugar is just going to, and then you'll start vomiting sugar everywhere. And people will be like, "Oh, he's so sweet. He vomited sugar all over me the other day. It was so sweet. He has sugar coming out of his nose. There's sugar dripping out of his eyes. It's so delicious." Sometimes we just take our finger and just go like this, and it's not creepy at all. It's delicious. He's a sweetie pie. He's just full of sugar. Cheryl was the human blob, but then she went through CrossFit. And now she's a powerhouse superhero who lifts entire cars with one hand. Your body was in distress from eating greens? This is an interesting story. Did you just get like indigestion? So, Let me see. What shall we play? There's a pick up here. There's a couple picks. Yay. Oh, it's in tune. My brother-in-law stopped by and he was playing it, so it's probably in better tune than I have it. Diary by Breda. You got I didn't print out anything this time. I was terrible. I didn't write anything, so you guys got to help me and print me lyrics and stuff if I don't know something. Country road, take me home. It's terrible key. Let's not do that. Country road, take me home to the place. Let's not do that either. Let's do G. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. There's my hoarse voice. West Virginia. I started getting hoarse again this week. It was scaring me. Mountain Mama. And I think I need to change my air conditioner filter. I think it's really old and it's probably poisoning me. Country road, take me home. Country road, country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. I hear the sound The radio reminds me of my home far away, and driving down those stories, something that I wish I should have been home yesterday. Oh no, Gigi, don't leave. Country road. We're gonna talk jewelry soon, I promise. Take me home to the place I belong. Oh, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. Gigi, if you're still here, if you have a jewelry question, you can ask. We're pretty much free form. We just talk about everything as it comes up. I don't know. Gigi might be new. She might have thought this is going to be all about jewelry, and Friday it's going to be all about making jewelry right on the spot. So I've been playing around with doing a live show more than twice a week. I just started doing it twice a week, and now I want to see what if I did it every day for a week? Would that be insane? Would people burn out? Would people stop coming? Or would more people come? Would you guys try to come to every single one? Do you have lives outside of this? Do you have jobs and families? But I just had such a great response to the Etsy half price shows. Thank you, CJ. Yes, yes, no, yes, yes. Lori, what's the no? The rest are yes. What's the no? Oh, do you have families and jobs and all those things? Yes. Tim's licking people? Oh my goodness. I would be really tired. The funny thing is, like, if I do a live show once a day and that's all I do, I don't have to worry about making 5 regular videos, which is what I try to do a lot of days, because I get the same amount of attention from one live show as I do like 5 regular videos. And what makes 5 regular videos really a lot harder is I go back and edit them and add music and cut them and upload them separately. And if I'm in a bad internet place, it takes forever for them to upload. I try to find a clever thumbnail. I have to write all the descriptions 5 times. I have to put all the tag words, the word tag, whatever they're called, like 5 times. Whereas if I just turn on the camera and go, I don't think, I just be and do. And then I get also to talk to you guys in real life. Like the other videos, I have to go back and read the comments later, and I keep falling behind. Oh yeah, well I'm gonna do it every Friday. I think I'm gonna do it like, I tried to do it earlier, but I always end up doing it at 7 p.m. 7 to like 10 is the Etsy Half Price live show. Debbie, are you? Did she just say that? Bye, Eve. I'm so confused. Wooden ring clamp. Okay, all right. Oh, Debbie. What? I don't even know what that is. Firstly, um, I'll have to Google that. I will get back to you. Um, I was so confused for a minute. I was like, I don't think Debbie is saying what I think I just read. Okay, all right. You don't have to apologize at all. Not a bit. Not a bit. Debbie, you just keep being you. And everybody else just keep being yourself. What's the other one? What's the other one? It was Country Road, Take Me Home, and then who was the oh. da 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 da. I don't have an awesome voice tonight, Tiffany, but thank you. That's very sweet. Da 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 Homeward bound, wish I was homeward bound. Home where there's something happens. Home, 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 something else happens. Home where a third thing happens. Anyway, those are the two homeward sounds, homeward songs, homeward bound, and country road take me home. Oh, yes, I should get the words and the chords and all that. Johnny be good. Well, bandana down in New Orleans, the bandana down at Bean, and then on morning in the Johnny be good. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny be good. That's all I know. Yeah, I've heard Yes is an amazing group. I'm not sure if I know anything by them because I'm not that cultured. Cats in the cradle, they don't want to sleep. Put the cats in the cradle and they won't make a peep. The cat's in the cradle, do it now. Put the cat in the cradle, don't ask me how. Do it now. It's a cat in the cradle, they don't wanna sleep. Put the cat in the cradle, and they won't make a peep. Do it now, don't ask me how. Do it now, come on right now. Put the cats in the cradle. All right, speaking of which, let's get a little peek at the peepers. That right there could sound a little bit risque, but wait and see. Nobody go anywhere. Magic. I'm gonna disappear. You can't see me. I tricked you. I fooled you. All right. Not here. Not here. I'm not here. Look how much bigger they got in just 1 week. They're like half-grown ducks now. Look at the camera, guys. Looking everywhere but at the camera. Look at them. They're little ducks. They're not making duck noises yet, though. They're making peep noises like chickens. I woke them up. They were sleeping. This is their sleeping time. Their little hearts are going beep, 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 beep. Ooh, that one yawned. See? I told you. Look how they calm down. Hold still, guys. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. There we go. There we go. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I believe one is yellow, one is mustard, and one is chocolate. Oh, it's eating my shirt. See, they're calming down already. Oh, they go out in the backyard during the day. They have a little pool. They have a little like kiddie pool they play in. They love it. They get it really dirty really fast too, really muddy. They're like hardier than chickens, and they like to cuddle, except not right now because they don't know me as well, and I woke them up and they're confused. Say goodnight, guys. Say goodnight. They're so nuzzly. I don't know if I should wash my hands after handling ducks, but I don't have a sink up here that works, so I don't want to leave you guys too long. Let's get back. What were we into? Cats in the cradle, they don't want to sleep. The cats in that cradle, and they won't make a peep. Put the cats in the cradle, do it now. The cat's in the cradle. Don't ask me how. Do it now. Great song. There's a second verse. Put the dog in the cradle. Do not ask me how. Put that dog in the cradle. You better do it now. Put the dog in the cradle. Do it now. Put that dog right in that cradle. Don't ask me how. Do it now. Such an amazing song. There's like 3 more verses. There's fish, there's parakeets, there's hamsters. Not gerbils. That's ew. That's weird. No ducks. No. You guys are no ferrets. Oh, you guys are. Oh, it's a little bit over the edge. You know, keep it PG. It's called Put the Cat in the Cradle. That's what it's called. Guinea pigs are fine. Yeah, rabbits, absolutely. Hamster, goats, no. Let's do the goat song. The landslide, bring it down. The landslide, bring it down. Well, I will be sure not to get any ferrets anytime soon. Thanks for that tip. Goats are funny. I showed my dad a picture today of goats in a tree. Like, they climbed the tree. They look like they're just hanging out there. Largemouths, bass, groundhogs. You guys are wild. You're wild tonight. Is Gigi still here? We're kind of talking jewelry. I hope she stayed. Ew, that's terrible. You should never have a gland removed from an animal. I don't even like declawing cats. It's terrible. Just let them be stinky and let them live their lives. Yeah, Google goats in a tree. Cats in a cradle and goats in a tree. Tinka? How do you say your name? That's a little scary. You should not have rats and ferrets and pigs, or guinea pigs. Or maybe it's bats. You're not supposed to have bats, or you're not supposed to eat them. Blue-footed Bobby. Blue-footed Booby. This is quickly turning into not a family show. Oh my goodness, Nikki, I think, is referring to what Prisma said. If not, I'm just going to pretend because that's funny and also not appropriate. So we're just going to not explain that one. This is the lazy show. I didn't prepare anything. I didn't practice any music. I actually was planning on only making an hour long because I felt like I was going to pass out right before it started. But seeing all of you just brought the life back, all the energy. So I'm here, but I have nothing prepared. The ducks were really the star of the show. Oh my goodness, Cheryl, that sounds horrible. You are the second win, Lori. You are the second win beneath my live show. It must have been cold there in waiting for the live show to come on. To always wonder why Matt's running late. You were content to wait 2 minutes more. You didn't even know what for. So I was the one with all the snack stuff. were the ones with all the comments. Beautiful people saying weird things, 'cause that's your way. You didn't ask for me to sing. Did you ever know that you're my favorites? You're everything I would like to see. And I can sing higher than a banshee, 'cause you are my very second wind. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, that I don't always know the words. You were content to type them out. That's the way. You didn't cry when I started to shout. Did you ever know that you're my second wind? You're everything I would like to see. And I can sing more awful than a adolescent goat up in a tree. 'Cause you are the people who make funny comments. Did you ever know? It gets really intense at the end. So I gotta get over this hoarseness, and I'm gonna try everything. But a month from now, I want to be able to really hit those Bette Midler notes. Make it so amazing that Bette Midler herself would cry, and she'd be like, "I was so moved." The Bette Midler would make a tribute song. Well, when I tuned into Matt's live show, you wouldn't think I would really care, 'cause my name's Bette Midler and I'm already a star, and everybody knows me. I didn't think that I'd be here, but when I tuned in to Matt's amazing live show, something touched me deep inside my soul. And my name's Bette Midler, but I love Matt's live show. And I recommend it to all the people who don't know about it. Did I ever tell you I'm Bette Midler? Oh, I'm the Bette Midler you hear on the radio. In case I didn't mention it, I'm the famous Bette Midler. And I want you to listen to Matt's live show. Tune in to Matt's live show, 'cause I'm Bette Midler and I said so. Tune in to Matt's live show, 'cause Bette Midler told you so. James, did you get that somewhere, or is that just a... Just call me Widow of the Just lock myself before you leave, darling. Just call me weirdo of the morning, baby, and slowly walk away. You do not have to stay with me. There'll be no pads within my cell, not if the guards can tie me down. There'll be no meds within my mouth, not if the needles stick me anyhow. And if they try to hold me down, I will not make too many sounds except to sing, just call me weirdo of the morning, baby. Just like myself before you leave, darling. Just call me weirdo in the morning, then slowly walk away. You do not have to stay. There's no rubber on the walls and guard lines in the halls with me. James and I will be going on tour next month. To book tickets, just go to www.wewrotethatsongandidn'tstealitfromanyone.com. I don't think I have the right chords here for the other stuff, but see if I can remember them. What was it? It was like... half of it. That's not quite. But let's do it anyway. Prisma, you will get James's autograph. I won't give autographs because I don't know how to write my name right yet. Fly me to the moon. Let me sing among the stars. Let me see what you. Springtime's like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. More. You are all I long for, all I worship and be my madame. That's the Spanish version. What was the other one? It's so hard to play that. I'm so rusty. It's a marvelous night for a moon dance, with the stars in the October sky, and tabulous nights of romance, with the covers of October skies. The leaves on the trees are falling, and and your blush, and I'm hearing the sounds that are calling, and I do not want to really rush. You know, the night's magic seems to tremble and hush. You know, the soft moonlight seems to shine on your blush. Can I just have one more romance with you, my love? I'm getting worse every week. Usually people get better. Can I just make one sweet romance with you? Usually if they get worse, it's because of some kind of drug addiction or something. My love. Well, I wanna make love to you. I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning comes, and I know that the time is just right, and into my arms you will run. And it's something else for Joe's here that just sounds so amazing and fun. So they put all the words here together, so just into this room you will run. You know that every time I touch you, I just tremble and hush. You don't know how much I need you back. And something that rhymes with blush. Can I just have this one moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make one sweet romance with you? Need more cowboy bell. My love. Anna Martinez put a play sign. What does that do? Does that take you to another video? Somebody check it out. I don't know what that is. Or maybe she was just putting a sign saying, hey, play it. Good night, CRC Creations acrylic painting. Glockenspiel. Anna Martinez retracted a message. How scandalous. I hope it was super scandalous. Can she say it again? Say it again, Anna. We won't blush, we promise. Baxter Monkey wanted me to sing. If you wanna be, happy for the rest of your life, never make a you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, never make a you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, never make a print woman your life. So from my personal point of view, pick another girl to marry you. That was a good version, wasn't it? If you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife. So from my personal point of view, pick another girl to marry you. Ba-na-na-na-na-na, na-na. Such a fun song. I actually loved that song when I was a kid. I was such a weird kid. I would listen to oldies when I was like 12. I would listen to 60s music, and whenever all the other kids were listening to like Michael Jackson and Madonna and oh my gosh. I was such a weird kid. I'd be listening to the Beach Boys and Motown. Good night, Lori. Feel better. Oh, I hate toothaches are so horrific. They terrify me. What's called eclectic and well-rounded. Wow, Misty. I get misty just holding your hand. Never sing Monkey Time? Is that a song? It's eclectic. Boogie, woogie, woogie. You can't stop it. It's eclectic. Boogie, woogie, woogie. And you can't drop it. It's eclectic. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Let me see. L. They say your hair's too long, but to me, I know that they are wrong. Don't put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. Babe, I got you, babe. I got flowers in the sea. I got you to tickle me. And when I'm sad, you're a clown. And when I get scared, you're always around. Anyway, that was a rare version I usually don't show people. Misty, you know some music there? Do you know some music? Tell us, Misty. What do you know, Misty? What are you hiding? Misty, if I was in G and I went up a whole step, what key did I end up in? Yeah, I did remind me of Dylan. I was thinking of Dylan as I was ad-libbing the lyrics with better versions. Good job, Misty. You're scaring us. You're scaring us. You know stuff. I get misty just holding your hand. What else? What else? What else? uh, so if anyone hasn't seen it, after this, write this down. Type in Matt's Crazy Art and then type in one of these titles and see it after the live show. I will be watching to see if new comments come up on those videos to prove that you watched it. They're only like 2.5 minutes. You can do it. Misty, you were in the music industry. Oh. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times must I promise you guys that I'm going to write the chords and words down? How many times must I come empty-handed before you decide you're gonna have to Google again? How many times must the chords come out fuzzy before you guys decide to just print them all out and mail them to me? The answer, my friend. Watermelon, that sounds wonderful, is blowing in the watermelon. The answer is blowing in the watermelon. I'm leaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down, so many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. Every word I say, I'll speak it truth. When I come back, I'll wear your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times? Da 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 da. How many times do you drop your melons on the floor? That's a little bit inappropriate to ask someone. Is blowing in the wind, but the answer is blowing in the wind. How many times do you drop the... No, I can't say that. You can't ask people about their melons. Australia is here. Yeah, the flow. Oh no. Yay, Australia. Yay, Australia. Australia's got the way we want to go. With kangaroos all riding in the flow. Didn't you know? Yay, Australia. Yay, Australia. Australia's got the way we want to go. Kangaroos all riding in the flow. Didn't you know? Yay, Australia. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Australia. That was going to be their national anthem, but then the other national anthem ended up winning the vote. So that's the unofficial national anthem. Well, it is 1:42, and I think I might make it to the 2-hour mark, but not much further. So if anybody else wants to say anything, request anything, point out anything, complain about anything, sing about anything, you're welcome, Rogue Angel. I am feeling especially not quite 100%, but I'm so glad I hung out with you guys because it makes me happy every time. Waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Sing about melons. Moving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of melons. Moving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of melons. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, eating a whole lot of melons with me. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, Australia. Kookaburra sings, how you doing with to me? Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Kookaburra sits eating melons with me, Australia. Oh yeah. Tiny pink newbie mice. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. Come let me love you. Let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Ooh, let me always be with you. Come let me love you. Come love me again. You fill up that sounded good for a minute there. You fill up my senses. There we go. Like a night in the forest. Like a... I forgot the words. Like a storm in... Let's go to this key. Or this key. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. Come let me love you. Let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come let me love you. Come love me again. La 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 la. Thank you. But you guys rock the most. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The pick comes in very much in handy. Oh, let's see. Baxter Monkey knows all the secrets. All the secrets. I might tell the secret of what she mentioned earlier in the show. Maybe next week. It's too much for this week. There's actually a link to watch the video about what she was talking about, and I have to find it because most of them make you pay like $3 because it's copyrighted. But I know of a link or two that's free. But for now, put in Matt's Crazy Art and then type in one of these titles. And if you watch the 2.5-minute video and put a comment on the video, I will give you a thumbs up on your comment, maybe a heart if it's a really cool comment. Who's getting hugs? Who's hugging who? Who's doing some hugging when nobody's looking? Who them people going hugging around the corner? Look at them scandalous people going hugging around the corner. Better keep an eye on the people that are hugging around the corner. Keep your eyes on the people hugging around the corner. Yes, Stickman, Doodle, and Little Tiny Swirls. You don't have to watch them all, but you can. Whoa, it just cut me out for a second. Sorry about that. I hope you guys are still here. Everybody's hugging. Everybody's hugging when I'm not looking. All these people getting away with hugs. Everybody's walking around, hugging around the corner. Susan, piano is better to start with because you will understand the theory better. Guitar is hard because instead of just pushing down a key, you have to hold down a really painful metal wire that digs into your finger and then pluck the same metal wire in the right place at the right time without hitting any of the other metal wires. It's really hard. This is what I will tell you. Practice your butt off for 3 months and you will get over this hump, and then it will be easy peasy, chicken breezy, because it's not even hurting your fingers. Hurting your fingers is one thing. It's trying to push down all the right frets without bumping the other strings and being able to strum, and then pick your hand up and put it in a different formation, pressing down all the right strings, and be able to strum, but be able to switch those faster than you can blink almost. It almost seems impossible when you start out, but just keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. And after 3 months, it'll be like, oh, I can do it. Yes, Al, I love it too. I love it. I love it. I love it. Walking bass lines are best. Yes, Rogue Angel. Dexter Monkey sends me beautiful pieces, and I arrange them into kits, and I put them on the Stone Kits and Beads group. You have to put in Facebook in the search. You have to put Stone/Beads. This kind of slash Stone/Beads kits group. You'll find it. I'll try to put the link in the description, but that won't be until after this whole video is over and it processes. So, and then then you can look it up, and it might take 15 minutes after the video ends. I do play bass. I have a guy coming who's supposed to come today, but it was somebody's birthday, so I had to take care of their birthday. But next Tuesday, I think I'm going to have this sound engineer come in and help me set up all my instruments, and then I can play all the instruments. Ray Del Soltero, you're so beautiful yourself. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Rogue Angel, I'm not sure I know how that goes. I ain't got nothing better to do. I ain't got nothing better to do. I ain't got nothing better to do, Australia. 'Cause I ain't got nothing better to do. I ain't got nothing better to do. I ain't got nothing better. How about you, Australia? Australia is the place we like to go. Australia is the only place we know. When the kangaroo hops along the cool sunlight in the sunset with the shadows on his big floppy tail, we all like to yell, Australia. I ain't got nothing better to do than eat melons all day in Australia. I don't think Australia has melons. I think they have to import them. They just have wallabies. Fun little fact. And eucalyptus. That's pretty much all they have in the whole country. It's kangaroos and eucalyptus. Australia. Got nothing better to do. Eat some melons alone with you. Kangaroos are looking blue, Australia. Ain't got nothing better to do. Eat some melons alone with you. Them kangaroos are looking blue, Australia. No, we're vegans. We don't eat the kangaroos. We just play with them. We play box, and then we eat the melons. Rogue Angel, they grow the kangaroos and the marsupials, and well, you can tell by the way I do my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time for talk. You need love, Saturday night. And it kicked around since I was born. Australia, staying alive in Australia, doing the jive in Australia, eating the melons in Australia. Yeah, Susan, we were just talking about that earlier. We believe that only a melon-rich diet is all you need to survive. Ain't got nothing better to do. Eat some melons alone with you. Them kangaroos are looking blue. Australia. Oh, yay, Rogue. I don't know why you weren't cheered earlier, but I'm glad you are cheered now. If you had been from England, you would be the land of Cheerio, but you're actually the land of Boomerang, so that's good too. Al, thank you. I'm really not. I'm just trying to distract you from how hoarse my voice is. Okay, we got 2 minutes left. Any last requests? I don't know about making silicone molds. I do know that Taylor took over the resin jewelry like crazy. She's putting a gazillion types of beautiful flowers of all colors. She made her own Etsy shop and everything. She's out of control. So you can check that out. I'm going to do some resin videos soon, hopefully. It's on my to-do list with a million other things. Ooh, 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 staying alive in Australia. Ooh, 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 staying alive in Australia. Kale with the melons in a pail, and a kangaroo's trying to bail, but we say, hey, stay out, hang out with us a little bit longer, kangaroos, because we're in Australia. Goodbye, Angel. Just call me Angel. Say goodbye, Angel. Goodbye, Angel. Just wave your hand before you leave. Say goodbye, Angel. Just say goodbye, Angel. When she leaves us, goodbye, Angel. And slowly click away. You will not hear me say it one more time. Well, maybe. How does it miss? I am Mr. Ed. I am Mr. Ed. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Horse is a horse, of course, and I'm Mr. Ed. No one can talk to a horse, of course. Horse, a horse, no one talks to a horse, Mr. Ed. Just call me angel of the morning, baby. Just touch my hand before you leave me. A horse is a horse, of course. Just call me angel in the morning, baby, and slowly walk away. We cannot stay all day in Australia. Oh, Baxter Monkey is leaving us. Well, I'm shutting down soon anyway. Good night, Baxter Monkey. She works a full-time job when she's not spending all of her time making all kinds of stone boxes to send me. Good night, everybody. Good night. Thank you for coming. Everybody say goodbye. Good night. Just call me angel in Australia, Mr. Ed. Just touch my hand before you leave me, baby. Just call me angel in Australia with melons, then slowly walk away. A horse is a horse, of course, but no one can talk to a horse, of course, unless that horse, of course, is the famous Mr. Ed in Australia. Da 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 Australia. And if I ever failed to say, Australia's coming along the way. Just call me angel with the melons, Australia. Just touch my hand before you leave me, Australia. Just call me angel, 'cause a horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course, unless that horse is the famous Mr. Ed. Then slowly walk away. There are no melons today. Well, maybe a few for you and me in Australia. Okay, good night, everyone. Thank you. We'll see you next time. You are wonderful. Wonderful. Goodbye.